Oh, little Don. What's going on, everyone? Straight out of Compton here, back with perfecting Amaryllis. Sorry I haven't posted in a couple of days, but they had me working like a mad dog over here, so I could not play Yu-Gi-Oh! And obviously, if we cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! Are we really living? Ridiculous. So back at again with another great Amaryllis video. And you know what? I gotta give credit where the credit is due. This is not my original idea. There was another channel that had something where they were playing Berserk Dragon and Amaryllis and some interesting synergies between some of the cards in the deck. And when I first read Berserk Dragon, I didn't know what this card did up until like probably 2 months ago. Been playing with this deck a little bit and wanted to show off some replays today. But basically, with Berserk Dragon, it cannot be special summoned except with a Deal with Dark Ruler. And this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls during the end phase. This card loses 500 attack and has the big, beefy stat line of $3,500 attack. But anyways, it's just like this card, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. So for those who are Yu-Gi boomers and do not know what this card does, it attacks all their opponent's monsters too. It blows them. Right before I quit playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I was playing this deck, and this deck card was printed in 2017. It's still good today. Best structure deck monster of all time, best boss monster of all time. But I wanted to play with something that attacked everything, and then that's what came to this card right here. He could attack everything. So how do we support it within Amaryllis? Like, why even this point? So the best way you support it is by Deal with Dark Ruler. It's a quick play spell card that if a level 5 or higher monster under your control was special summon and was summoned and sent to the graveyard this turn, you can special summon one Berserk Dragon from your hand or deck. Not graveyard. It's not as broken as Gear Town, but we're able to at least grab these guys out of the deck or the hand. And obviously, level 8 gets destroyed, whether it's by Amaryllis, by its own effect of attacking over, or by Titania, whether it negates something more, by summon big bad Barbaros and it getting Mirror Force. Regardless of the circumstance, you can just get this follow right out of your deck and just clear an entire field, which is absolutely insane. The best support this card, we're obviously trying to move a little bit more towards Lone Fire into Titania, one card level 8, absolutely insane. And then Tomatoes to get to said Sanguine, Plague Spreader, and then Gale the Whirlwind. So been liking the Tomato engine a little bit more lately. It helps best support Dark Arm Dragon too. So it's crazy that we could even play this card in this deck because he just come down a few times and boy does this guy already steal games. A Deal with Dark Ruler, quick play spell, insane. Also allowed to play Allure in this deck to complement the trade-ins as we're able to turbo through the deck a little bit more frequently. Card Destruction because you can only imagine the 8s that gets clunked in your hand. And when you see all these 8s in your hand, that's what makes you cry. And I guess that's like the weakness of this version is that it breaks a lot harder, but the power ceiling is far higher. And you'll see that in a couple of matchups here. Cause double skill drain to complement the Barbaros. This when they attack into this, you can flip skill drain after they lost 500 for a couple of turns, and you're able to more or less bring it back to full health. So that's pretty broken there. Side deck, we got a couple other interesting choices here. Chalice, this is not bad at all versus the against the Raikou decks. Also helps bring Barbaros back up to par. Vanny's Fiend with the Mark of the Rose, good thing to pair there because we're not playing in the Hidden Armory engine. We can't afford it. There's too much shit going on in here, and we can't have too much nonsense going on in one deck. That's why we put multiple Amaryllis decks, baby. So what we'll do is we'll go through a couple of real plays here and show you kind of off like the strengths, weaknesses of said deck. All right, so I'm playing this young duelist, Jathomas 27. Jathomas. Oh boy, so he's playing standard quick draw plants. Funny enough, there's been a lot of quick draw plants recently, but he picks up that, sets, and we just MEST each other. I didn't go full torrential right here because I did not want to get heavied. And obviously, in case I was playing as Black Wings, I would at least want to hit the thing with Black Whirlwind. So very important there. And then he goes set. And obviously, usually you think it's Raikou. Allure, think a little bit here for a little bit. End up banishing the Tomato. We wanted to line up Dark Arm Dragon, so we decided to go to Catastor, get the Lone Fire out of the deck. Lone Fire with the Deal with Dark Ruler means that we could get Berserk Dragon out shortly, so we're in a very, very nice spot already. He's foolishing out, getting 2 tokens. After that, he summons the Breed Dragon, and then I just change Torrential to this. I want to make a massive, massive push next turn. Road Warrior needs two or more non-tuner monsters, so we got to call him out on his that shenanigan. Very much of a shame that Junk Destroyer is just not in this format. I really got to say that, or else he would be able to play that, pop a card, and be able to do like it's an injustice that there's no level 8 monsters, but I digress. We're focusing on Berserk Dragon and Amaryllis here, baby, the two powerhouses of the format. So obviously, we had like a turbo-y-ish hand. He sides in pulling the rug, which is, you could think that you're playing the mirror here, which is totally fair, but you just did not see enough cards. So I'm going to see the back row. We hit pulling. Lone Fire out here. We're not afraid to get Titanium because with the Chows for the Raikou, but it ends up being the quick draw synchron, which is not bad. So pitch Chalice down, pass, and he's gonna do like the thing. We all know the thing. I have debated like alluring, and trying to get Amaryllis into the graveyard. MST has a chain over to here, forcing him to crash right in. But we don't mind that. We have Card Trooper coming down, milling 3. We hit Dandelion, Amaryllis. Listen, imagine a skill drain deck that could mill like this. All right, take notes, ladies and gentlemen. Out of control. All right. Gores comes down. We bring back Amaryllis. He has the good old DD Crow. They always have the good old DD Crow, so it's clearing through parts of my field. We're able to get an additional draw here. Allure becomes alive next turn. Draw 2. Think about a while. End up getting rid of this because we wanted to proc the Raikou. We didn't want the Raikou to hit the wing boss. So he mills 3, does whatever nonsense he needs to do. Flips over, switch over to attack. I don't know why I mean, like, it makes sense. You got to play around Mirror Force when you don't see it. All right. And then we top a deal with Dark Rule, which is amazing draw because this token's 1900 attack. So we're able to crash the Barbaros, activate it during the battle phase, get Berserk Dragon from the deck, and just like the good old man, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno itself, clear the entire fucking field. Let's go, baby. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about. So draws. He might be on 3 debris if that's the case, but we can blast this thing back and we're just collaborating. We're going berserk, baby. All right, so moving on to the next game. This is up against Black Wings, and one of the most interesting things about this variant is that it is a little bit better than some of the other Black Wing. It's better against Black Wings for sure because you have the recruiters, you have like the 3500 attack guy, and he's not doing anything, so we're just doing full aggro shit. So because we have all this back row, we have skill drain, we don't know what he's playing. He goes Shura, Shura's over. We don't care because we've called the Haunted, and he's going to do this attack over with Sangan. I'm going to grab over Tomato. Tomato's going to help us clear through this field. Crash in, get another Tomato, call the Haunted, get it back, and we even negate up with Titanium. We don't have any more in the deck besides. All right, so we wing bust that whirlwind, assuming that no other Black Wings in hand, but we still have some power. That's it. So we were able to overwhelm him. He didn't draw any back row, granted, but guess what? He draws all the back row in the world. He's on, Divine Wrath. I didn't even see it this game. So damn, that's crazy. So he has the Ick attack to protect the bottomless Mirror Force and Judgment. I thought this was jar for a little bit, so I play around it as such, but we have a deal with Dark, and the cool thing about deal with Dark Ruler is that like you could just kind of throw Titanium and just like not have to worry about a thing, besides bottomless trap hole, which is what we get hit with right here. Right, her. All right, so we hit that, we hit over. He tries to Ick attack here. Chain the Wing Boss, put a spell trap to the top of the deck. Nani. All right. And then able to get Card Trooper and then, do the thing. Card Trooper mill over, attack for 19. Eats a deep prison. Very good. Tomato summon attack. These are like decent summon attack creatures. We have bottomless also to back it up. We drew the other tomato target, which sucks ass, but like, what are you going to do? We drew this. I want to 5-card destruction because I want to get to my next choices. And only if we had these held it a little bit longer. What are you going to do? It also helps him out a little bit also, which is not good. So he ends up like bottom singing, but we're in range with brain control and a couple other cards here. So we're not in a bad spot. We draw a deal with Dark Ruler, but unfortunately, it's just not enough Banes, baby. He's drawing into the Whirlwinds now. It's not like good. Armley should have definitely touched down here earlier, but what are you going to do? Then now we drew Berserk Dragon. And that's kind of like the problem here. If that could have been played better, but maybe, but like I was so aggro. And now he draws like the nutty hand, right? So I set MST for this exact reason right here, just so we're able to hit this stuff. And we're also able to sacrifice it because we do have heavy storm. Not bad. Tomato out, right into Gale. Because from here we're gonna, because my thinking is just gonna heavy storm, foolish, hit get it like a 5-star synchro and start like trying to attempt to attack over, and then we top Dade, right? So this is where we play to 3 darks of graveyard. So we dandelion out, get these 2 tokens, and then it's Catastor. And then once I saw the clue touchdown, it just felt so good. We popped Dark Arm Dragon down main phase 2, popped the board, set the Wing Blast, and we are in the best position that we could possibly be in. So this Dark Arm Dragon is going to do what Dark Arm Dragon does best. We Wing Blast back the cards at the top of the deck, pop Dark Arm Pop because we discarded a Dark Monster. It was like an endless cycle of just like nutsiness. So pop the back because we know that's Shura from the Black Whirlwind Search, and we're just attacking for game there. So GG's, no re. Now we're up against Captain Spaulding. The only captain I listened to was Marauning Captain Marauning. That joke did not land. Please leave a like and subscribe so I could get better jokes. Alrighty. The more subscribers I have, the more I'm able to say something funnier. I don't know. So we're playing as Lightsworn, and you know what? Lightsworn does what Lightsworn does best. So we MST over. We have the Barbaros to take care of the Jane, which is nice to see. Set that. He has Storm. He foolishes out Wolf, and then he's going to do Lumina, Boomina, and get back to Gareth and just like run shit over, which is like whatever. So he's able to attack over for 2,800 damage and then mill 5 during the end phase. And guess what? Gareth does not hit any Lightsworn monsters, as it usually doesn't, because it's fucking Gareth. So we attack over because it's safe throws, and then we just judgment the shit out of the Celestia. We say absolutely not. We get Lumfire touching down, bring out Titanio, summon attack, and attack over 1,400. And then we brain control for the following turn. He charges the Light Brigades, gets out Raikou. We do have the Dandelion, so we're just able to summon the Dandelion successfully, attack over, he just mills, and then we just go attack and attack. And to insulate against top deck Judgment Dragon, we activate Foolish, we get Amaryllis into the graveyard, and then we bring it back, and the game is over. We go over to the next game now, moving over to Lightsworn doing Lightsworn things. Obviously, much better hand over here in general. He has Bottomless. He side decks Bottomless. I don't, whatever. You do what you got to do, boom. But he's just getting so far ahead so quickly. We have the Mirror Force because we cannot take 4,000 like that. Bottomless out. We're just like not drawing. And that's the thing when this deck is behind. It's like the card quality is a lot worse in this deck. What are you going to do? He has Starlight Road. We brain control over. We attempt to like try to establish some sort of control. Flipped over that. Get this, and then once he shows me Tragody, I just scoop it up here. I'm just like, there was nothing I could do there. And then moving over to the game 3, and then we draw too many cards without a way to get to a level late. He charges for Aaron, and he has her Heavy Storm for the back row. It's unfortunate, brother, unfortunate. But I think there was a merit here that I should have just like attacked into Sangan here. Granted, he does this, targets these 2, chain this, put these cards on top of deck. And yeah, this is not looking good. This is the way it is, baby. But yeah, that's kind of the end of the game there. So whenever we share some Yu-Gi-Oh content here, we want to ensure that we show 2 games in which we kick everyone's ass, but we also got to show the weaknesses of the deck. So kind of going over my last minute thoughts, like the deck is definitely cool. It's definitely a much more aggressive strategy. It's better against some of the aggressive decks. There is these cards are kind of bricky, but at the same time, they're really, really insane. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is it worth to play Berserk Dragon, or are we still going further and trying to find ways to perfect Amaryllis? Peace, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.